Yeah, I'm Sherry Pierce, and I live, well, outside of Picher in Miami, and I work for Veterinary Clinic, Main Street Pet Care in Joplin.
Days, cliches and
Well, tell us, what was it that brought you here, and what's going on in your life now that it looks like you're getting ready to leave?
My grandfather, actually my uncle's father, has congestive heart failure, and his son that was staying with him passed away, and then his house burned down. They lived up by Jasper in Missouri, and so he needed somebody in order not to get put in a nursing home. I came and moved here. He found that, like I said, he found that trailer out in the pasture, bought it, and moved it up here, and I moved in with him so he could stay out on the farm and not have to go anywhere, so I could help him.
So this is the farm?
Yep.
How long? Well, Sherry, you had just really a bird's eye view, like a close-up view of everything that's going on out here in this area. I mean, you go to Joplin. Do you drive up through Picher every day to go to Joplin?
Well, I drive through Quapaw.
Through Quapaw.
Picher. I've got every road memorized because I get bored with the long drives, so I go right here. So I go every different road.
Well, I wonder if you could just sit back and tell us your story. What have you seen change over these last 7, 8, or 9 years since you've been here?
Oh, a lot. I've seen chat piles, like I said, that have gotten a lot smaller. Mm-hmm. And we've had time where there's trucks just nonstop going through here hauling, because they clean the gravel, that chat and stuff, because it's supposed to have the lead in it and everything, and take it out. Tornadoes. I was here when Picher got wiped out.
Really?
I was here when Quapaw got hit. And it seems like every place around us has been hit by tornadoes. My uncle and grandpa were down in the pasture feeding cows when the one that hit Picher came through, and he said they could see it coming, but he didn't know that he could get grandpa out and get him in a ditch or anything. So they saw it go by, and it hit that house and tore some of it up pretty good, but then it skirted on by and did its devastation down the road. Up here, they couldn't, and they was just going to get him out and put him, because there's lots of like ravines and stuff down there, but grandpa, they didn't think he was going to be able to get him in and out, so they just rode it out in the truck.
Wow.
And then the one that hit Quapaw, a couple years ago, he was out on the tractor with hay on feeding the cows, and we seen it coming. So we learned we didn't want to feed the cows anymore. Every time we fed the cows, something happened. And then I left here one night, because a lot of times I'm out here by myself, because he drives a semi, and the sirens were going off everywhere, and I was scared to death out here. So I went to the casino down there to find some, a little bit more shelter. And I got down there, and it hit the casino and ripped the whole roof off the casino and everything. So they told me from now on, do not come here to hide from tornadoes.
Sherry, what's it like being you out here at night? Just really very solitary sometimes.
It gets boring sometimes, but I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't like living in town. I like living out here with the birds and It gets scary though, it really does, because when you're out here by yourself, when there's nothing around, we get some kind of seedy stuff I think that goes on, and people, I've seen quite a few people stopped on this road, and they found us skeletal remains right up the road one time. The Bureau of Investigation guys were all there, and they stopped me every time I drove down this road, thinking I guess that I was doing something wrong, because I kept coming by so much. I'm like, I live down here. They said, okay. Next time I go by, what are you doing down here? I live down here. Okay. Because we're the only ones that live here, so they were wondering why I was out so much. But I guess they said had been shot in the head. They found the rifle down there and everything, but it couldn't have been suicide, they said, because of the way it was. So I'm like, ever since then, freaking out. And then we've had a lot more dogs, but we've had 4 of them stolen. And they drag every bone in the world up here, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh. There were some houses up here, and they took them out when they did the buyout. There were some trailers up here. I know one of them burned because they were making meth. And it was
If you could go to a concert in the next couple of weeks, who would you want to see?
Rascal Flats. Of course.
Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, right down near the casino. Last year.
Nice.
And the one guy is from Picher.
Really?
Which one is it? Joplin? I think is the really cute one.
Why is your heart stuck with animals for 22 years?
It's been since I was this tall. I'd go out with my grandpa and my uncle and work the cows and work the pigs. We had cows, pigs, and horses since I was tiny. I'd go out there and help them pull pigs or whatever they needed to do. I've always, nothing, the gory parts have never bothered me or anything. Just helping them. I mean, I can see the soul in an animal. You know, a lot of people don't think they're smart or don't have feelings and stuff. They're wrong. I can tell you that right now. But I love them. I can see it anytime, but especially when they're hurt. You see that look of please help me in their face, and you can't, it almost makes me cry now, but you can't help it. But just fall in love. I fall in love with all of them. I even had one bite through, I got a hair stuck in there, that's why that looks like that, but had one bite through my hand right here. It broke my thumb. It bit me so hard. And I still liked it. I was like, it's not its fault. It's a dog that probably is outside all the time and got put in a cage and didn't want to be put in a cage and turned around and bit me. So, but it's hard not to love them. I tell you, especially after Grandpa passed away, these dogs, well, I had another one that was 13 that I had to put to sleep because she got real arthritic. She lived out here and ran everywhere. Little terrier mix. And Sister Jordan, huh? And Grandpa would always say, I'll never have a dog in my house. I said, you'll have the dog in your house if you want me in your house. I said, she's coming with me no matter what. And he'd always say, I just can't have this dog in my house. So first day he got put in the nursing home. The second day I went to see him, he goes, he called her Jordo. Her name was Jordan. He goes, how's Jordo? Is she getting skinny? He said, I'm not dropping food for her anymore. Is she getting skinny? And that dog laid right by where his chair was and right by his bedroom door for like 2 weeks, wondering where he was after he was gone.
Jordo missed Grandpa.
Yep.
Moments that rearrange, and the biggest fight that reigns is called keeping hope alive.